about that, guys. We are back. Let me make sure that we're on the same stream. We're having issues there. Yep.
There you go, Pat.
First pitch is outside for ball, or it's actually a strike one, and now inside for ball one. So now 1 ball, 1 strike. To the count now. Kelly, I just sent you a new stream link, so if you could.
And do. The stream just went out. I know, I'll send out a new one just a sec. Okay.
Pitch on the way is outside for ball 2, so now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties, and we finally figured out why everybody was saying I sounded really far away today. That is my fault, and I apologize about that. Pitch by Reese is swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the outside corner. So Kevin, already we have seen a lot of things in this bottom of the first inning. And we got to get ourselves back into where we need to be right here. So it's going to be the bottom of the first. That ball is going to be crushed right side. That one is going and hitting the car. And that is a home run. It is now tied 1-1.
That did not sound good. Sorry, whoever has the
So now 1-1. As Cheyenne, that one, he got all under that one. Did Guy Adrian. And it is now 1-1.
He did indeed all of that. No doubt on it.
And so that will bring up another long ball. This one is going to go deep right field, and it's going to get caught. Will fly out. So 1 ball, or 2 outs here, and a 1-1 game in the bottom of the first.
So are these 7 innings?
Yes, sir, they are. So we'll go
7 innings. 7 innings. And we'll try and find the corner. We do apologize. Travis can apologize. It's not on him. So we just have a little bit of technical difficulties here, but we're still able to bring it to action. So that's the most important one.
Yeah, and I can get a lot louder, you guys. That pitch is going to be called strike on the outside corner. I'm surprised Grandma Reese has not come up here and started yelling at me because of it.
She's not listening.
Oh, that's good. Okay, that's fine. She's here, so that's perfect.
Right?
So hopefully the Lobos give us a reason.
For real, yeah. And so far, Paxton is having a hard time finding the strike zone. He's given up 1 home run that hit a car on the deep right corner. When I say hit it, I mean he smacked hit it. And so here we go. That ball is going to be fouled off, and look out, everybody. So now 0-2 the count for number 12, who is
42.
No, it's 42, so that's Dorian Pacheco. That ball is going to be fouled off, so heads up, everybody, again. We're going to lose baseballs all day long here.
Please return all baseballs to the concession stands in Winnewaukee Taffy.
So quickly, Cheyenne did answer back after going down 1-0. They may be the home team today, but obviously this crowd is partisan. And for Lander, and Lander is now really kind of paying for that, getting a guy with no outs on a triple to third, and then trying to bunting it home.
That ball is going to fly and get and that is going to end the inning. So we will go to the top of the second. We are back tied at 1 in Lander.
Outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep you.
Welcome back, everyone. We are in the top of the second inning, and the first pitch is going to be swung on and missed by Connor Carey, and Connor is going to play shortstop in this game. And I think, even though we've got all the technical difficulties right now, we are back in sitting position in order. That ball is going to be crushed. It's going to get sent to the center field, and it'll be caught by the second baseman.
Crushed.
It was crushed.
It was hot. To paraphrase the Yankees announcer, it is hot. It's not far.
That one sounded good, and he just got under that one. And so that will bring up Keegan Stevenson, who Keegan is signing to Vermont here in less than the east side corner. Stevenson, as I said, he will play at second in this game.
So congratulations to him, going to be a catamount.
That ball's going to get fouled off.
And beautiful Burlington, Vermont. Lovely little town there. He'll have a good time, especially if he likes a whole lot of snow.
Well, I'm assuming he likes it because he's going.
Yeah. So going to be a member of the
strike 3 on the outside corner. Sorry,
he's going to go join the American East Conference. But just recently, I don't know if you saw this, Travis, had Hartford in it. Yes. Hartford makes sense in a way. Hartford is left and right.
Yeah, I have not actually. I saw something about that. I didn't know it was to that extent.
Yeah, they dropped way down, like completely out of athletic scholarships and everything of that nature. So they may have gone D3 actually. I'm trying to lay eyes on that. Probably looking at his left here.
Lakota Officer at the plate looking at 1 ball, no strikes, and a swing and a miss, and now 1-1. So Officer is going to be EH, which I would assume means designated hitter. Extra hitter, okay. And so it is going to be, that pitch is outside, so now 2-1, and there's a lightsaber heading our way.
So they are indeed, they went all the way to D3.
People are turning these in.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And now there's going to be
he needs extra balls.
And he missed that one. He was trying.
Gave it the old college strike.
Benzie.
We have a good crowd out here tonight. You had some Phillies and cream, didn't you not?
I did. It did indeed. At this point, they know my regular order.
So another base runner for the Lobos here.
Is he playing third base tonight?
Stover is indeed playing third.
Let's see what Rhett can do. His brother, congratulations, getting married on Saturday.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Have fun with that.
So he's going to play here in the 9 a.m. game that you'll be calling with Jason?
9 a.m. game tomorrow is me and Sean.
No, Saturday.
Saturday is me and Jason, yes.
All right, so you and Jason will have that, and then he's going to jet on out of here out to a field near Shoshone where his brother and his fiance are getting married on Saturday. So congratulations to the Stover family there.
Next pitch is actually going to go over to first, not in time. And so now Stover looking at a 1-ball, no strike count. The pitcher right now, Andren, is going to see the next pitch go for ball 2. He's already at pitch number 32 on the way.
So I'm guessing just going to take a wild stab here. Lakota's got some speed.
So
because they are watching him tight.
A lot of this Lobos team can steal bases. That is kind of what their MO has been, especially when you look at who the two coaches on the base pads are, which is parents, by the way.
I was hoping you were going to answer that for me. I missed the trivia question. Final Jeopardy, I'm going home.
3-0 count is going to be a strike on the outside corner. And so Stover now looking at a 3-1 count.
I like the decision there, though. Make the pitcher throw a strike before you do anything. If he's going to keep giving you freebies, take it.
Very slow, methodical pace for Andren here. And he will pitch inside, and that is going to be ball 4.
That was a weird signal for a walk by the out there. But no, I did notice coming in here that Gillette basically has the University of Georgia baseball hats.
Yeah.
They are, in fact, coming out the red. I like the University of Georgia. So everybody's dancing up here.
What? Yeah, I need
Come on, ready, set, let's go. Dance pro, I know, you know, I go psycho when my new joint hit. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it. That's it, honey, come.
We have no signals going on up here.
I'm not used to that, and we don't do that down south.
I'm from Tennessee.
Not down south, I guess up north and down east, out east.
And so this is Higgy, as they call him, and he won the Heart of the Babe Award at the pregame ceremony, opening ceremony.
Well, if he goes deep here, we'll just nickname him Samson.
Okay.
He's got the hair.
Pitch on the way is low for ball number 2.
See, now that's an interesting decision there by the catcher because the runner on second wasn't running, and they checked on the rack. When he has nowhere to go, the runner on second's not moving.
Catcher is Smith in this game for the Coyotes.
So trying to do some damage with 2 outs here.
Pitch on the way is in the dirt for ball 3. Iggy will stand in. And Higgy will look at a 3-0 count, and that'll be a strike right down the middle. So now 3-1. So what I love about this is if you are watching the stream, I installed one of my crazy ideas for today, and that is the player cam. Pitch is swung on and missed by Higgy. He was swinging for the barn. 3-2 now. Everybody will run on this next pitch.
Full count, trying to do damage with 2 outs. They say that's what the great teams do in Major League Baseball, but they always strike with 2 outs. They don't take anything for granted, so let's see if the Lobos can do something here.
And pitch on the way. Higgy will look at strike 3. And Higgy with a shocked look on his face. And so we go to the bottom of the second. We're still tied at 1.
Out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
There are two ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal and Riverton. The smart way to roll.
Welcome back, everyone. We're in the bottom of the second inning, and the first pitch by Paxton Reese is on the way, and it's going to be swung on and missed. Strike one.
So right now, Travis Lander has stranded 4 runners on base. 3 runners, because the guy from third trying to come home on a bunt that was popped up and not caught, but easily fielded by the pitcher. And that was kind of a weird decision there to me, really. Down third, sacrifice fly count, which is the same thing, a little bit easier.
The second pitch is going to be on the outside corner for strike two, and quickly Bryson Cobb is already behind 0-2. Next pitch is going to be high for ball one.
Trying to see if he can get, I would say fishing, but it's kind of high to go fishing.
Well, one of the things that we've noticed, and me and you have talked about it, is these umpires like to go the outside corner. And so that has definitely been the case here this afternoon and really all day.
So it seems to me it doesn't matter if it's Senior Babe Ruth or the other league. They all seem to hit on the outside corner, although they usually don't get it that high.
Yeah, and so that is going to be strike number 3 and 1 out quickly, and that will bring up Jesus I had to do this right, Manzanares. There we go. I'll get it right at probably the
say that 5
inning.
times fast.
Pitch on the way by Reese. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Nice pitch. High fastball. So, yeah, we've had a busy day. We got here, me and Kelly did at 7:30, 8 o'clock.
I was here at 6:45.
Okay, I got here at 7:30. I had to have some coffee or I was going to lose my mind.
Oh, I had coffee.
Pitch was outside for ball one. We've had 4. This will be the 4th game, and tomorrow, after this game, we'll give you the schedule. It's on there, partner. I put that together. I'm smart. And it is packed day. That pitch is going to get hit, and Higgy is going to stretch, and that's going to be an out. Higgy with an absolute split to make sure that was a sure out, and now 2 outs for the Coyotes.
All right, well, tomorrow at 9 a.m. you got Rock Springs versus Lander 2. At noon, Gillette versus Cheyenne. 3 o'clock, Casper versus Glenrock. And tomorrow night at 6 p.m., Green River and this Lander team playing right now.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. For another fun day, 4 games. A lot of fun games coming up in this state tournament. Pitch on the way is going to be high, And so it is 1 ball, no strikes.
So 4 days, 15 games for you, Travis.
Actually, count the 2 that I did yesterday and the 2 before that. Pitch on the way is swung on. It's going to get popped up. Higgy's going to try to take a look at it. Everyone's colliding. And Higgy just ran right into the fence, knocked the banner down. Higgy's up and he's fine. And I think I heard the fence crying. Kelly Reese just almost had a heart attack up here.
Pitcher, catcher, and first baseman all running in for it. And not a single one of them saying
Why not have a party?
Higgy with I'm serious, that banner took a shot.
So Cheyenne fixing their banner right now.
It's actually the Lander banner.
Oh, it's the Lander banner.
Well, that's nice of them then.
Yeah. You know what? Next pitch is going to be a strike. No, ball. That was close.
It was just right off the edge.
So I'm going to go on and look over to Miss Kelly and say I apologize that I didn't realize the HDMI cord problem, and I will fix it because she will yell at me.
Oh, Miss Kelly won't yell at you.
She just nodded and said yes, she will. Pitch. It is 3-1 now with 2 outs.
Hey, baby, you gotta come down now. Let's go.
And I just threw my backpack back there, so we got all kinds of stuff to throw around. Next pitch by Reese is going to be fouled off. Heads up, everybody on the right side. We need a bigger crow's nest.
But we're also cozy.
Yeah, we're cozy.
We're snuggling.
For the most part. Kevin's not. He's sweating over here.
The Lobos are attempting to do exactly what Cheyenne did last inning, which is not allow any more runs. And so we'll continue to go in. Right now, Cheyenne's only run on a home run.
That pitch is going to go off the end of the bat. What a catch by Paxton.
And the batter does give him the finger point saying, nice job. We'll be right back at the end of 2. It is 1-1, Lander and Cheyenne here at the Senior Babe Ruth State Championship Tournament.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
My name is Sarah Lowe, and I have been in law enforcement in Fremont County for 13 years. I didn't know much about therapy in general until I got injured in October of 20 chasing a cow. So I had to get shoulder surgery. And after my surgery with Fremont Orthopedics, I went to Fremont Therapy. And they were really excited to see you. So it was a really warm, welcoming experience. We tried all sorts of different methods to increase and make sure I had the best mobility for my job. Rachel's a firecracker. She's just a little spitfire. It was fantastic, a great environment to go and have your therapy.
I thought you were about to say you didn't know who the band was. I was about to throw you out of here.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Do you know who the band was?
Dalen Ayers.
Hold on, I got multiple people talking to me.
Who was the band that was playing?
Welcome back, everyone. 1-1 is the score as we go to the top of the third.
No. We're not letting you get away from that. Who was the band who was playing?
I don't like it.
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, I was always saying Molly.
Yeah. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know.
Kevin Shields is walking out, everybody.
That heart is broken.
I've called 4 games, you guys.
Yeah, it's not like we were
That
asking
ball is going to get
nice.
It's going to get hit to left field. It's going to get in the gap. It's going to go all the way to the wall. and that is going to be Taylor Pierce, who with a stand-up double.
Nice arm out of the center fielder there to almost overthrow the second baseman. So keeps him at a double, and he's going to go over and take his batting gloves off and get ready to take his position at second. I don't think we'll see him try to bunt over.
No, I think Justin Whelan is definitely going to try to slip away here.
Jumping that.
Whelan
Jumping
will
that.
step in.
Jumping that.
His brother already.
Jumping that five. Jumping that. Hitting that
Played
five.
game one of the whole thing, so he's probably asleep by now. And here we go. Pitch on the way is called strike, and he thought about that one, did the umpire.
Like was telling Mel again, the pitcher is paying a lot of attention to the runner. So let's see if that gets under his skin a little bit and makes it a little bit easier to hit here as I hiccup on the mic.
Pitch on the way is in the dirt, and this will be a stolen base attempt, and it is going to be not in time for the throw-over. And so now Taylor Pierce has got the go-ahead run 90 feet away.
Okay, now I got to see, because Kelly and me disagreed on an error earlier today.
Oh, me and Kelly disagree on all kinds of
I'm still
errors.
saying it was an E1 because it was a horrible throw. But what are we calling that? Are you going to call that a wild pitch or a pass ball?
That?
That's a pass ball.
Pass ball.
Okay, we agree on it.
Yeah.
Pass ball.
We actually agree on that. So
Okay, well,
all is
see what
right.
we do.
All is right in the press box.
Let's just see
First
how
pitch is going to be on the outside corner. Second pitch is also on the outside corner.
Come on, J. Will.
And it's 1-2. That's right. The last pitch was.
Come on,
In the
bud.
dirt. So 90 feet away is the runner.
Whelan will set. And so will Adrian, who is already at 45 pitches on the way. That one's in the dirt. And not even going to try it will Taylor Pierce. I feel like runs are going to be at a premium here in this game, and so it's definitely going to be one of those games where.
This is the matchup from your state championship game last year.
So this is the rematch. I remember that. Okay, so I did research that right.
Yep.
This is the tournament championship final from last year.
Yep.
That pitch is going to be low and in the dirt, so now a full count here for the hitter, Jalen Whelan.
So when he doesn't need much here, he can just drive one into the outfield. That should play a go-ahead run here for the Lobos.
Anything back up the middle would work too. Pitch, high, ball 4, that works too.
Okay, now let's watch this. I'm guessing it's Willing to surrender the run to get 2 outs. And now we decided after those throws to play awful music.
This is normal. This is normal here. And so that is going to bring up Evan Stevenson.
She knows I'm just having fun with her on that, I hope.
And she's not even doing the music. Dalen is right beside me.
These are the boys' Mine was the Guns N' Roses.
Of all the hats, the NBA hats I thought I'd see in Wyoming, the Detroit Pistons were not high on the
Swing and a
list.
miss and a stolen base.
So now they will come out of the double
That was
play
the
formation
defensive indifference.
and a little bit more
That was the DI.
like we see at this level of baseball throughout the county, which is just kind of let him have it. Don't try to throw to second and give up a double steal or a wild throw to second and run scoring.
The traditional clap out at second by Whelan. Pitch on the way, fly ball left field. That should score a run.
That's not deep though.
It's going to get down and it will score a run.
There's going to be a massive play at
It's going to
third.
be at third. Play is out at third. But it's going to score another run, so 2-1 with 1 out now for the Lobos.
Good base running there, although if it had been caught, he's not coming in anyway. But good running there from third, but from second, probably shouldn't have gone with that one.
Well, I mean, it looked like
So
now we're going to have a tie.
Oh, he's doing. Honey, you only have 1 out. You only have 1.
And so we're going to have a switcheroo here. And
pinch runner coming in.
Is that
13?
Is that Luca?
Yes.
That's Luca Kramer. Which, by the way, in my defense, I'm so proud of myself. No number. I just knew who that was. Cool. When you call a team all season long, you should. So now it's going to be the Paxton Reese coming out. The Paxton Reese, yes, I said it that way. And pitch on the way, swing and a foul. It is
easily Luca's going to take third on. I would probably say pass ball again. It was in the dirt, but it was right at the catcher. So,
and I actually thought that was foul tipped.
They're not going to call it that way. So now another run, only 90 feet away from the Lobos here, and with only one out, anything sack fly, anything like that will extend the lead.
So Adrian with pitch 51. He's halfway through the pitch count he's allowed.
Was 105 for
105. Next pitch is high. So ball one ball, one strike. Yes, they are allowed 105 pitches, and I have seen coaches today use that to its fullest extent.
Well, yeah, you got to prepare like any manager, like in a 7-game series. You've got to figure out how are you going to make it through at least 3 games.
Heads up.
If I'm not mistaken, because isn't everybody's guaranteed a minimum?
Please remember to turn all foul balls into the concession stands and get a Laffy Taffy.
Right. So yes. So everybody is going to play 3 games, and then the pool play will finish on Sunday. The 2 semi games, 1 at 9, 1 at noon, and then championship at 3 on Sunday.
Okay, so only 4 teams will get to actually play 4, and 2 teams will play 5.
That sounds right. That pitch is going to go right back up, and now he's going to try to tag it. He will. He's out, and now it's going to be saved. Nicely done by Adrian to grab a hold of the 3rd run. Man, I can't talk. And then a nice base running by Paxton Reese to get to second. That was a bang play, but it worked.
A little bit too aggressive. I believe that there needs to be out because he was trying to come home. A little bit too aggressive because it was right back to the pitcher, and he was trying to go ahead and come home. And we'll see if that bites him as we go on.
And I think, honestly, knowing this team like I do now, I feel like that's just what they do. They are aggressive base runners all the way through. And sometimes it's reckless.
Yeah, the only question there is going to be the 2 teams from the championship last year facing off again, and now you've had 2 guys easily thrown out at home on pitches or hits or whatnot that they probably shouldn't have taken home. Yeah. Especially with only 1 out right at the time. Yeah. So we'll see how that plays out.
That was close on the outside corner, but ball 2.
I'm surprised based on the season both you and I have seen our respective teams that wasn't called a strike being on the outside corner.
Yeah, that's definitely close. So now 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. 2-1 as we're in the top of the 3rd. They're going to look over. It's going to hit Paxton. Paxton's not going to move.
This is one of those where seasons that if you have a pitcher who can paint the outside corner, you're going to have a very successful pitcher for the year. They've definitely been given that now seemingly across the board. And we'll see if that plays anything in the next 3 days and a quarter that we saw.
Paxton 2 claps, pitches high and inside for ball 3. I don't know if anybody caught this, and I'm hoping Miss Kelly did. Paxton started dancing. It's normal, yeah.
Definitely the pitcher for Cheyenne starting to get a little bit off, and as soon as I say that.
Yeah, and it looked like definitely that Martin was taking all the way.
It's like you say Parker Paxton is definitely going to hit a free throw during basketball season forever. Don't do that. Actually, if you want to throw me out for like 5 minutes so I can get a snow cone, that'd be awesome.
You know what? We'd let you.
Ball 4 on the outside corner is going to allow a runner at first and second down.
At that point, me and Kelly just said forget the game. We're going to talk about snow cones.
Yeah.
So
this is what I deal with on a daily basis for those playing at home.
So the threat that me and Kelly just give you grief.
No, that he just gives me grief.
Runner on first and second here, again with 2 outs, threatening.
Ball is in the dirt for ball 1. So this later Lobos team, if I'm reminded, now Kelly, correct me if I'm wrong, the last team that we played before state was called the Old Timers.
Yep.
That is correct. Okay.
The long tooth.
So I'm starting to notice something here with, and now the coach is coming out, that doesn't Cheyenne. Cheyenne, what's the pitcher's name again?
Guy Andren.
I thought someone was just being smart and saying just call him Guy. Guy is, if he's not basically down the middle like he was on the 3-0, he's high, low, in the dirt. He's starting to lose some control. So I know here, I don't know, here's some Travis help me out. Don't see a lot of bullpen warm-up action at Legion games simply because it's just someone coming from the field.
That's the same way here. I have seen a lot of different players batting, play at third and then pitch and then go to short and then short to left and all sorts of places in between. And I'm kind of just glad this is not a double header, because if it was in game 2, all the pieces would move. Throw over to first and he got it. And that is going to be the final out of the inning, and the coach is living on the right side, on the first base side, but that is going to be the end of the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the third, 2-1 Lander.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Hernandez in as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Pitch by Reese is swung on, popped up a mile high. Reese is going to now call everybody off. He's going to go for it, and he will catch it. Out number 1. 2-1 Lander leads as we are in the bottom of the third, and that will bring up Cole DeMauro. DeMauro will hit in the 9 spot. And the first pitch by Paxton Reese on the way is high for ball 1. And so if you're wondering why I sound really far away, I found out that I had a cord issue all day long. And so I will fix that come tomorrow so you can actually hear me. Not that you would really want to. You're just wanting to see the action. I completely understand that. Pitch is going to be swung on and fouled off, so strike 1. And hopefully after this game, Miss Kelly does not hurt me. Yeah, possibly. Who knows? If you don't see me tomorrow, you know what happened. That's all I'm saying. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And Reese looking at DeMauro. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And so 1-2 count now. and 1 out. Pitch on the way is swing and a miss, strike 3. Nicely done by Paxton. So we go back to the top of the order, and now Isaiah Martinez will step in. Martinez in this game is, I believe, 1 for 1. He's 0 for 1, I'm sorry. Reese will set. Take a deep breath. Kick and deliver. Pitch on the way is in there for a strike. 2-ball. It is a 2-1 game in favor of Lander in the rematch from the state championship game from last year. Next pitch is on the way. Swung. Fly ball left field. He got under it, however, and it's going to be called off and then caught by the shortstop for out number 3. So we go to the top of 4. Lander still leads 2-1. We'll be right back.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Welcome back, everyone. We are in the top of the 4th inning, 2-1 Lander lead, and it will be Connor Carey who stands in to lead us off here. The first pitch by Andren is going to go over the head of Carey for ball 1. Andrew takes a deep breath, kicks, fires, and in the dirt for ball 2. It actually goes off the knee of Smith. And that was, I love the game within the game. Keegan Stevenson sprinted to make sure he got that foul ball.
Got to see who wins. That itself is a battle.
It's a game within a game.
It is. 100%, especially these two teams.
Pitch is going to be hit, and fly ball to center is going to be caught for out number 1.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that'll bring up Keegan Stevenson.
I got to know myself again, stuck off in the cell. I love the total 30 because it makes me sell. Market Mustang.
We have 1 out here. Pitch on the way is swung on and missed. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out here. Andren will breathe, set, fire, swing and miss again. Strike 2. That's twice that Stevenson has swung on a pitch that he was trying to hold off on but couldn't. Pitch on the way. Outside this time, Keegan Stevenson will hold off. 1-0. ball, 2 strikes now. And 1 out here. Top of the 4th inning between the 2 teams that played last year in the state championship game. Pitch on the way. They're going to call strike 3. And so that will bring up Lakota Officer. We have seen Lakota's brother yesterday. And there's actually a 3rd officer. Jordan Officer. Which we did not see earlier.
He's a junior. He's 13 to 15.
Pitch on the way is swung on. Officer is going to have a battle. It's going to get through everybody. He's is going to be safe. There was a collision between the shortstop, or the second baseman, and Andrin, and Officer is safe. Okay, cool. Yeah, you kind of just walked off there.
Well, it was a bit of an emergency, or could have been.
Okay. And they will look over to first, and Officer is back in. Is that the same helicopter? Okay.
It just circled Lander, and yeah, it was up at the hospital.
And swing and a miss. And so now 0-2.
Who's up?
That's
Is
right.
that Rat? I thought it was.
So no balls, 2 strikes for Stover with 2 outs. Runner on first, Lakota Officer. And they're going to call strike 3 on the high fastball. And Stover is not happy. We'll take a commercial break. Bottom 4, 2-1 Lander.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility.
Welcome back, everyone. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lander is leading 2-1. It's been a battle between these two teams, Kevin.
It absolutely has, and it has been for Cheyenne right now at the plate. It has been a problem of basically getting base runners. A home run is about all they've had working as we watch a swinging strike, 1 fouled off on the left side. And quite honestly, for the Lobos, it has been base running errors. So,
but it's good to get this out of the way in this game.
It is, but you know, both teams probably, based on what happened last year, want to send a message. Want to send a message, especially Lander, this being their home field. Like, oh,
it hit him.
If it didn't, he'd be a breakdancing champion.
I literally thought it went right through his legs.
That was impressive. I was waiting for him to do the worm and the little spinny thing, and the thing would stop on the head.
And that is actually pitcher on pitcher as Andren will make his way to first. That'll bring up Tristan Vogt.
Reese only, this will be pitch number 35 for him. Vogt 0 for 1 on the day, like most of Cheyenne.
Reese is now taking an extra bit of time here.
I get to have a little fun with you because you're a Southerner as well, like me. And just so you know, out west, it's not Coyotes, it's Coyotes. Don't ask me why.
Actually, to be fair, in Tennessee, they're called Coyotes.
They're Coyotes in the South, and they make it a fine Thanksgiving meal. No, I'm just kidding.
That first pitch is going to be called strike on the outside corner. But okay, so in Georgia, they will call them Coyotes. We call them Coyotes in Tennessee.
So you guys are in the right.
Yeah, so...
Then Georgians are wrong.
And I know that because my grandmother's listening, and she will back me up on that.
It's a decent little lead out of the runner on first.
Heads up. I had that one. Right between the eyes, I would have had that one. So,
Please turn on all foul balls to the concession stand. All foul balls to the concession stand.
So Evan Stevenson is behind the plate, and in case you didn't know, Evan is a really good DJ. Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah. I was just waiting for him to acknowledge.
How do we know this?
Because he usually does PA and usually gets in trouble doing PA. That is straight up an honest fact. He picks out really good songs though, and then they end up not being so great songs, and Miss Kelly makes him change them. But he's an all-around fun guy.
So you're saying there might be a word or two that someone might define as profane?
Yeah, that pitch is going to get swung on, and it's going to go to Rhett Stover. Rhett's going to go to 2. He's going to get it. Rover to first is not in time, and Higgy again is stretching, and he's stuck. Now he gets up.
Nicely done there on the fielder's choice by Stover. A clean pick at third. Going to second here in the fourth. So 1 out. Oh, now 2 outs. I do believe. No, 1 out. Or not still, but 1 out now.
And 1 out now.
And 42 coming to the plate where Jackie Robinson's old number.
Number 42 is Dorian Picotna. Man.
Yeah, that guy.
I got blanked. How do you say that name? Nico. That ball's going to be ripped.
Ooh. And I was about to say, if that had been fair, that would have been just great timing by the third base coach. He walked all the way down to talk with him before he stepped into the batter's box.
We have a lost parent. The lost parent needs to report over by the blue tent. Sheriff Jared Mowry has the child that you have wandered off from.
Wow. Okay.
I thought they were actually going to say that kid needed to go over to the sheriff's thing and get the parent there.
Dorian is going to look at the next pitch. It's going to be high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The officer that I saw walk across, I'm pretty sure, isn't he a coach?
He's an coach for the 307 Dirtbags.
Okay, so yeah, he's the head coach for the Dirtbags.
One of that and the Trash Pandas, 2 great names.
Pitch is high, and Higgy was trying to go for it there. Nice throw from Evan to Higgy.
Come down the hill, kid.
And so now a 2-1 count. Paxton,
Come down
a little shook here, it looks like.
Starting to get a little bit as he is going into only 41 pitches, but the bottom of the fourth here. And he is starting to go like the pitcher for Cheyenne. He's starting to lose a little bit of control. And this is maybe hitting the no man's land. Nope.
Nicely done by the center fielder for Evanston. For Evanston. Man, wow, it's been one of those days. For the Lander Lobos.
I thought that was going to be one of those hit it where they ain't.
Yeah, Taylor Pierce with a nice catch there. So I've already said the Raiders today, and I've said Evanston today. Both region teams.
Just a reminder, we also have our food trucks out in the parking lot.
I thought she was too. I thought she was going to call me out.
Mouse that Evanston and Riverton.
I'm surprised Grandma Reese hasn't turned around yet.
You're lucky she doesn't have her headphones on. She's got a great...
So I shouldn't come out of every half inning saying, "Hi, I'm Kevin Shields, voice of the..."
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do it.
Pitch is swung on. It's going to go over the head of Stover. That's going to be in for a single. And so now runners at first and second with 2 outs. And let's see here. That is going to be Cobb and Vogt. Cobb is at first. Vogt is at second.
And now he's 1 for 2. Cobb is now 1 for 2 on the day, putting runners in scoring position. Let's see here. So far, a couple times the Lobos have got runners in scoring position with 2 outs and they've squandered it. This is the first time I can remember Cheyenne having it with 2 outs or having runners in scoring position really at all. So let's see if they're able to capitalize here.
Manzarez is going to see first pitch go off to the right side for strike 1.
And Travis, he's 0 for 1 today, which seems to be the theme except for that one guy.
I believe that he was struck out in the last time he was at bat.
I do remember the last name we struggled with, so I remember that part. I just don't remember.
Swinging a miss.
Swung right through that one.
Yeah, he was swinging for the fences. Nice high fastball there by Paxton Reese. Which Paxton is another Lobos that has signed with a college. He is going to go to Heston College. That's Heston with 2 S's, by the way.
In Kansas.
In Kansas, yeah. He is a fun kid to be around. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Fly ball. That one may get down, partner. It
nicely done.
The crowd erupts on that one, and that is 2 outstanding catches by the center fielder, Taylor Pierce. We go to the top of the 5th. 2-1 Lander.
Speed and increased following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience.
Welcome back, everyone. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Higgy is going to step in with a 2-1 lead. And it's going to be Andren back in there for the Coyotes. First pitch is going to be outside for ball 1. He'll catch up. Here it goes.
So Andren's up to 70 pitches now. Higginbotham, Higgy has to play 0 for 1 on the day.
I am not going to let anybody know you call me Higginbotham. That's a 1-1 count.
That's still his last name. So.
Like Cher.
Like Cher, yeah. Pitch on the way is swung on. That's going to be fouled off to the right side. Heads up everybody on the bikes in the tennis courts.
So that'd be a hard injury to explain. Why are you in the hospital? Well, honey, I was playing tennis. What did you get hit with? A baseball. What?
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The sun now partially out over in left field. Pitch is on the way. That's going to get up the middle. Leadoff single.
Leadoff single taking him to 1 for 2 today. And quickly getting on base with no outs is the Lobos. Are the Lobos.
And so now we go back to the top of the order for Taylor Pierce, who was the center fielder who had those two really great catches out in center in the bottom of the...
Just a reminder, we have Lander Lobos walking around with 50-50 tickets. Make sure you get yours. You do not have to be present to win.
Pierce taking a really good time getting in the batter's box. He's wearing those white sleeves all the way up to the shoulders.
Well, he's had one official at bat, one hit, somehow 2 runs with no walks.
That pitch is going to be outside for... Actually, it's going to be strike 1 on the outside corner he called.
I know baseball fairly well, but I don't know that one.
Strike sweeps.
Must be, huh?
She's not talking about.
So somehow he scored 2 runs.
Yeah, he's been a part of 2 runs that scored.
Well, it wasn't RBIs, so it was runs. He crossed the plate twice.
That works for me.
So Pierce having himself a heck of a day, both at the plate and out and out.
Yeah, T-Money as they call it here in Lander. Pitch is going to be high, so now a 2-1 count. The sun is now almost on the edges of the entire field, over on left field. If the left fielder would go back a step, and the sun would be right in his eyes. Andrew will sit, and that will hit it, I think. Well, Higgy's going to steal second. I know that part.
So that, I'm going to rule a wild pitch.
Yeah. All right, so we're learning things all over the place.
Still an E1, though, in my opinion.
I am going to have a conversation with Bookie to figure out what in the world we're talking about.
We're going to have like a series of rock, paper, scissors or something.
First inning stuff.
Oh, okay. We're all the way back in the first inning we're still talking about. We're in the 5th inning right now. 2-1 is the Lander lead in a 3-1 count. Pitch on the way. Low, ball 4. So now, partner, one of the rare opportunities for the Lobos here with a runner at first and second and only nobody out.
Only nobody out.
Where I'm sitting, I see a pole right where the outs are, and so I could not see anything.
So Whelan coming to plate. He's also 1 for 1 on the day. Whelan has got a hit, an RBI, and he has a walk. So 2 times he's been at the plate, he has been successful in getting on, and as an RBI, a chance for him to get another one with Higgy in scoring position on second.
And that was a strike on the outside corner, and Whelan disagreed with that completely. Next pitch on the way. Goes off of the hand of the catcher, and they're going to say it was a ball. He didn't offer at it, so now everybody moves up 90 feet.
So that would be a pass ball, in my opinion. Hit the glove, should have had it. And now we've got 2 runners in scoring position, no outs, no, should not be a chance at any kind of double play unless it's just awkward. And Whelan with a chance to add to his RBI total on the day, and a chance to really start getting the Lobos a little bit more comfortable with their lead.
And you can ask Miss Kelly in the Rock Springs Casper game, there was a really untraditional double play. Really untraditional. That pitch is going to be swung on. It's going to go up to the first base, and it's going to score a run. And he will be out at first, and it is going to be Higgy who scores. So now 3-1, partner.
RBI on the fielder's choice there. Nicely done.
So now runner is at third, I should say, and I believe that is Evan Stevenson, the catcher, up to bat. Still 1 out only.
So I'm showing Kramer up the bat.
It's Luca. Okay.
It's Luca. And Stevenson, there we go. He is 1 for 2 on the day. Stevenson has a hit and an RBI and 2 plate appearances.
Stevenson has done an excellent job behind the plate so far, which is one of the things that I know that Coach Reese was wanting to talk about and have his team work on, is that pitcher-catcher combination. And we are going to have Coach Reese up here after the game for a post-game interview.
Excellent chance here to extend it to 4-1, 1 out. So just any kind of sacrifice pride ground ball brings him home as well.
That's going to be fouled off the end of the bat.
And the girl with the Gatorade flinched.
Yeah, I would too. Not gonna lie.
I would as well.
And by the way, I didn't say which Coach Reese. I just said Coach Reese. There's 2 of them. There's hamburgers cooking somewhere. Man, I can see the smoke coming in.
That smells good.
Yeah, it does. Swing and a miss, strike two. And so Evan Stevenson now with a 1-2 count and 1 out.
Deep now, bud. Let's go.
Chance here for the Lobos, like I said, extend the lead, so you expect to see him choke up on the bat and just try and get this thing into play. They are not playing in as far as shot the Coyotes. They are willing to concede the run for the out.
Andren will take a deep breath, look over at third, kick, fire, deliver. And it's going to be a hit to the third baseman. It will score a run, and he will be called out at first. So 4-1 now, and so now, honestly, I still don't feel comfortable with this lead.
Oh no, but still a little bit better than a 2-1, and taking advantage of some runners in scoring position, which in base running they haven't been able to for one today. So
send it back,
nicely done. Reese coming up, he's 0 for 2 in the day,
which tells me he's due.
And Andren is up to 86 pitches.
So he will pitch at least through the 6th inning if things go the way I'd expect them to.
They'll pitch him.
Okay, so they'll pitch him for the end of the game.
Well, no, they'll pitch him 105 pitches.
Yeah, he'll pitch 105 pitches. Pitch is going to be in there for strike number 1.
So depending on how the rest of this inning shakes out, and how the next, the top of 6 shakes out, Andren could be looking at his last inning being the 6th, unless he gets up and down pretty quick.
Next pitch on the way, in the dirt, ball 1.
I feel like we came to a baseball game, and I can say this as being an Appalachian family reunion broke out. We got fiddle playing in the background. We got smoke from some unknown meat. I think it's burgers, but we haven't seen it.
That pitch is going to be outside for strike number 2.
If I start seeing people walk around with mason jars full of clear liquid, I'm going over that.
Okay. Yeah, the banjos have been here all day. Yeah. I don't know what else is going on here, but this park is absolutely all over the place. Pitch is going to be low, and Andren was walking towards the dugout. He thought that was strike 3, and 2-2 the count.
I think all of us who've called games this year thought that was strike 3 outside corner. I thought they were going to give it to him.
And I think someone's using the tennis court as a bullpen. That pitch is going to be foul tipped.
Let's see if I can lay eyes on it for you.
Yeah, it looks like a Lobos player over there. I couldn't tell. Anyway, it's a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Pitch is swung on. Fly ball left field. Heads up Cars. That one is going to drop foul.
My truck.
Yeah, Kevin parked out there.
I'm parked right there, but it didn't clear the fence, actually.
And so...
Who is that plate?
That is Paxton Reese, yeah.
And don't do that again.
Paxton, do it again. Except make it straighter.
We'll just do budget cuts to fix my car.
That's fine.
You're having to draw like this office.
Pitch on the way is going to be outside, ball 3. And Andren is now talking with the umpire. He is like, I don't know where I'm missing. So now a full count for Paxton Reese. And Reese does this. He will frustrate a pitcher. Pitch on the way. That is swing and miss, strike 3. And Andren looks and talks to the umpire as he walks away. And that is going to be the end of the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 4-1 now in favor of Lander. We'll be right back.
At 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
Welcome back, everyone. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Taylor Smith is going to step in for the Coyotes, who now trail 4-1. Reese back in for the 5th inning of work. First pitch is inside, ball 1. I'm just listening to the banjos right now.
Hey, it's reminding me of home. It will be home only for 15 more, actually about 20 more days when I'm waiting for the kids to get out here.
Pitch by Reese is going to be called a strike, even though it was ducked by Smith.
So Smith is... I was trying to look up the box score for him. He's 0 for 1 on the day.
Yeah, Kevin's new to Game Changer.
Actually, I'm not. I'm just used to being able to pull it up real quickly. I use a Samsung. So.
Okay, well, you know.
More so how things work. There we go. Got it down there. So let's see. What is Smith done for today? He just doesn't tell us anything. So he didn't strike out. He hasn't walked at all.
And he just struck out as a nice pitch by Paxton gets him in a high fastball.
I do believe Hernandez is coming up next.
Hernandez has blown out to the pitcher.
Correct. Yep.
He's 0 for 1 as well. It's been pretty. I mean, Reese is only going to be on number 50 right here on this next pitch. So he's been very efficient, and he's obviously, unless things blow up, going to get a complete game here.
You would think. Pitch on the way by Reese. He's going to take a longer time on this one. And now we'll set, kick, and fire. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So one thing I've known about Reese is he has this way of finding a second wind in the late innings. It's really weird to watch him do what he does in the late innings. Takes a deep breath.
Well, if he's normally like this, only on 51 pitches right there with that pitch, he's not overly tired at this point. He's been very efficient. Of course, the only run coming on a one-shot dinger. So he hasn't allowed a lot of base runners. I think one inning he allowed guys on first and second, and that's been it.
Yeah,
as far as anybody past first base.
The one-shot dinger as he struck out another one. Yeah, so and that is going to be the inning. That's 2 outs.
2 outs.
Okay.
Demro should be coming up. He's the right fielder. He is 0 for 1 today, and he has struck out today.
Evan Stevenson was ready to get back in the dugout and have some water.
So they need some water.
He has counting.
3 outs needed.
I am never letting you live that down for the rest of the
doing the count from Sesame Street?
Yeah, you are.
You act as if I have shame.
You should.
No. That means I was educated and raised in a proper home.
And anyway, we're going to go on a 2-out.
With Captain Kangaroo.
Is on the way by Paxton, and he's putting it right where he needs to now. Like I said, he's found that spot.
But Captain Kangaroo, the electric company, 321 contact. These all probably predate you, but I know you know Sesame Street.
Yeah, I know Sesame Street. Tomorrow is at the plate at an 0-1 count.
He's already struck out once today. Try not to do the same thing with 2 outs. He will not. Sky to the left, and he's having to go back for that. And it's off the glove. So error there on the left fielder leads to a stand-up, reaching a second, or double.
I honestly think that would be a double on an E8, right?
It'd be a single on an E8. Single on E7.
Single on an E7 with
E7.
a ball in the throw.
So,
7.
yeah, so I actually have never called a baseball game until this season. I had actually never watched a lot of baseball until this season. Miss Kelly has taught me mostly everything I know about baseball in the span of me calling these games.
So, Martinez, the center fielder coming to the plate, he is 0 for 2 with a strikeout on the day.
And now a runner in scoring position. Reeves is going to...
a little bit of high heat there, got him swinging.
Yeah, he did. Martinez, like you said, is 0 for 2 today.
With a K.
And with a strikeout. That strikeout obviously coming from Paxton. He will set, look over at second, and fire. And that'll hit the umpire in the mask. Good morning to you.
He went off the catcher's top of his head and went up into the mask, but a swinging strike nonetheless to quickly get it 0-2.
And the umpire has to readjust his glasses. And he is given the rock on symbol. Bless you, I think.
Yeah, I sneezed.
0-2 the count.
I act like taking off this might help things.
Yeah. Pitch on the way is high for ball 1. Stop it.
Oh, many more coming that way.
Okay.
If I get going.
He does. If he starts sneezing, it's going to be an hour before he's done. 1-2 the count. 2 outs. Runner is at second. Pitch on the way is going to go over the head of the batter, and now it is going to be a deuces wild.
There's high and tight, and then there's that.
Let's see who's at the plate right now.
At the plate right now would be Martinez, I do believe.
It's Isaiah Martinez, so we're back to the top of the order.
He's got 1 strikeout on the day, 0 for 2, trying to avoid the same thing. And now Reese can't find the plate after going 0-2 against him to start the at-bat, and we've got full count.
Okay, take a breath now. Let's go.
Paxton is going to more than likely just try to attack him straight on here. That's kind of what his MO has been with a 3-2 count. Runner is at second, so he will run on this next pitch.
Sitting at 60 pitches flat, 61 on the way.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, he got it.
And you know why the runner on second didn't take off simply because he didn't have to, no force.
Right, and so we go to the top of the 6th, 4-1 Lander.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
There are 2 ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
Welcome back, everyone. We are in the top of the
You have a new pitcher. Who
We
is
are
it?
looking at a new pitcher. We're trying to figure out who it is. We're going to listen in and try to figure out who this is.
No, I know his changes. I need Cheyenne's. That's a new pitcher.
Waiting on, there's a new pitcher. It's number 24. Problem is 24 is not on the roster, at least number-wise. So we're going to find out who that is. I'm thinking, just judging by the glimpse that I saw, it's Raymond Worth. But we'll check. It doesn't look like Isaiah Polk.
24 for 2.
So who's 24?
What's his name?
Raymond Worth.
Thank
Ah, I
you.
got it right. I'm so glad I have good glasses.
That's the part we were waiting on.
Raymond Worth is going to step in and pitch the 6th and 7th inning. Coach Reese is having a conversation, a really hard conversation with Ty Martin, trying to fire him up here as the Lander Lobos lead 4-1 as we start the top of the 6th. I think I broke something. Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Left-hand southpaw on the mound.
And that
it's
pitch.
a very awful swing.
Yeah, the hitter Ty Martin. No, that's not Ty Martin. Who is that? Martin.
Yeah, that's
it is Ty Martin. I'm looking at positions. Good, buddy.
Martin is 0 for 1 on the day,
which is unlike him, by the way. 1 for 1.
He's got a walk and a strikeout. So
he is now looking at a 1-ball, 1-strike count. And now Worth, who is coming in for the Coyotes, will deliver. That's going to be outside for ball 2. And so Ty Martin is one of the 3 Lander Lobos that I have counted today, and that are traditionally without their jerseys tucked in. That's normally how they are. That ball is going to get fouled off, and so 2-2.
See, they traditionally don't wear their jerseys tucked in.
So there are 3 players on this team that normally don't.
See, I'm used to that being a rule.
It is when they're on the mound, but his doesn't stay tucked in.
We got him a shirt too small.
It's just so tall.
Pitch on the way is going to be inside for ball 3, so now full count.
Full count, chance to get runner on base here and possibly start to get a few more runs. As Cheyenne's going to start getting a little bit desperate. They've only got 6 more outs, 2 more shots at the plate.
Pitch on the way is swung on. It's going to get hit up to the left field spot line and foul. I got this wood part of the crow's nest, so I had to duck around to see what happened on the third base side. Because Kevin Shields is sitting where I have been sitting all day long, and so that's but it's fine. I know, but I don't want to sit. I want to stand. Yeah, we've been sitting all day. Pitch is going to be swung on, and that's going to get roped into the left field side. That'll be a single. And as I said, it is rare for Ty Martin to go 0 for. He's now 1 for.
Carey is now coming to play the shortstop. He is 0 for 2 on the day.
Connor Carey will stand in. He is the second of the 3 that normally does not tuck their shirt in, but it's only in the back he doesn't normally tuck his shirt in. The sun is right almost in the eyes of the pitcher. He's pitching into shadows, which is, from what I've seen from watching Major League, that is never a good thing.
No, it's not, and usually it'll be a problem for the hitters. I don't think the sun's bright enough right now on that. But he can't find the strike zone, partner.
Yeah, he can't find the strike zone, and I think it's because, and I know it's crazy, I think it's because when he turns, he's looking right in the sun.
Well, he also looks a little preoccupied. He came off after that first pitch to Carey here, and he was visibly upset either himself or something. I'm not sure he's mentally in it right now, but he was on that pitch.
That was a nice pitch.
There's no reason for that to be right.
So now a 2-1 count here, and as I've said, we have got an absolute fantastic crowd for this game. It's been kind of slow for the earlier games, but tonight it is all on. That pitch is going to be fouled off to the right side. It's now 2-2. And tomorrow we've got 4 games, and Lander is going to play Green River at 6 o'clock. Green River fell in their game against Gillette by a final of 11-0 earlier on today.
And you're going to see the Lander 2 team play Rock Springs first game in the morning. You and Sean going to be calling that one in the Lander game at night. And with Travis and our good old pal Cody Beers.
Yeah, Cody Beers, who is I think I've called 2 games with Cody over at Wyoming Indian. I think those are the 2 that I've been able to call with him.
Here on a full count, 0-2.
That ball is going to be sent to the left field side, heads up everybody. It's going to almost hit the sheriff's office. And that does hit his arm.
And now, look at that little kid with some speed.
Look at Ty Martin's truck, okay? So here's the important thing. He's looking for the baseball because he wants his Laffy Taffy.
Pitch on the way, swung and a miss by Carey. That's strike 3, and he is 0 for 3 on the day.
Yeah, that is not a normal thing for Connor Carey, but it will bring up Keegan Stevenson. Stevenson today.
Stevenson is 0 for 2, struck out both times.
So Stevenson will now stand in.
So for a pitcher who was struggling a little bit in work, he's getting to face some good guys. Gonna try and turn 2 here.
He's not good.
And he gets pulled off the back by the throw, and everybody's going to be safe. So nicely done there. I was just about to say for work, this is his get-right time as he faced a couple monthly-strikeout guys, but he gave up the, should have been a fielder's choice, bare minimum, possibly double play. So
this is Raymond Worth on the mound. This is his first inning of work. And so he is facing these guys for the first time around.
So now I'm confused because Dakota officer's at the plate.
No, that's not Lakota, that's Cephas.
Who?
Cephas Olsen.
So Cephas Olsen is going to be at the plate. He's going to swing. It's going to go under the glove. Everyone is going to be safe.
Oh, they're sending him home.
They're trying to send him home, but a nice play to get back. So bases loaded for Rhett Stover. So now, it is Olsen is at first, and then let's see who else is it. Who got it second? Let me see that real quick.
You got Stevenson and Martin at third. Coming to the plate, Rhett Stover, Robert Stover, of course, from the newspaper here, and he's got a chance to do some damage here with only 1 out. Stover is 0 for 1. He struck out once, but he did reach on the walk 1 other time too.
And there's no place to put him as that ball is outside for ball 1. You're having all kinds of issues with my iPhone.
I just hit back too many times.
Okay. Pitch on the way is going to go off the glove of the catcher. It's going to be a play at the plate. It's not in time. And it is 5-1 in favor of the Lobos. And so now, it almost feels like everybody took a deep breath of relief on that slide. Still a 2-0 count.
And 2 runners in scoring position. Rhett showing a very good eye. Like I said, he's got a strikeout on the day, but he's also got a walk. The only good part for Cheyenne that comes out of this is now first is open in case you did walk it.
Yeah, 2-0 is the count. And now the sun right in the eyes of the pitcher Worth. Looks in to Stover. Pitch on the way. He's going to go off the catcher's mitt, and it's going to score another run, 6-1 now in favor of the Lobos. And so, like you were saying, partner, it is showing little issues on finding the strike zone and a little cross-up, it looks like, between the pitcher and the catcher.
Indeed, and not what you wanted to do. You went into this inning at the very far end of a save opportunity, 3 runs being the max, and now very quickly, and facing just Rhett Stover, a couple of pass ball, wild pitch as well, and you've got bases loaded now, just runner on third, and it's 6-1, and it's getting broken open as Rhett took 4 straight balls.
Yeah, Rhett Stover now at first, and it's going to bring up Higgy. Higgy now, and actually before Higgy steps in, there's going to be a time call. The head coach for Cheyenne, which I believe is Coach Cobb, is going to step out. And he is going to have a conversation with his pitcher.
So while he's doing that, let's take a little short break with him. We'll be right back. It is 6-1 in the top of the 6th. All Lander Lobos.
My name is Sarah Lowe, and I have been in law enforcement in Fremont County for 13 years. I didn't know much about therapy in general until I got injured in October of 20 chasing a cow. So I had to get shoulder surgery. And after my surgery with Fremont Orthopedics, I went to Fremont Therapy. And they were really excited to see you. So it was a really warm, welcoming experience. We tried all sorts of different methods to increase and make sure I had the best mobility for my job. Rachel's a firecracker. She's just a little spitfire. It was fantastic, a great environment to go and have your therapy.
Higby is at the plate.
He
said 1 for 2 just a minute ago.
Yeah, he's 1 for 2. Oh, there he is.
Pitch
He's
on the
1
way.
for 2. He's got a hit, a run, and he scored a run. He's got a hit, but he has also struck out here. Chance for a double play as Cheyenne is playing a double play down.
And Red is not going to move. That pitch is going to slide up the middle. And it's going to score another run. Stover will go to second. Higby will go to first. It's 7-1 in favor of Lander.
Lobos now breaking this open. So my guess is whatever he was trying to buy time, see if he could get to. At this point, this pitcher is probably going to ride this out with only 6 more outs left unless Cheyenne really puts something together in the bottom of the 6th as Lander's now broken it open.
Just a reminder, we have food trucks in the parking lot if you're hungry.
I may have to go get some shaved ice or something between innings.
I'm all for that, yeah. Go for it,
Excellent.
man.
I'm on it.
Pitch on
I
the
got
way is swung on and missed by Taylor Pierce.
What reason?
We also have fresh squeezed lemonade in the parking lot.
He's 1 for 1 on the day. He has a hit, a walk, but he's scored 3 runs. I'm still trying to figure that out, though.
I'll ask Miss Kelly.
Yes,
after
Kelly.
The game.
I'd have to look.
Okay, so yeah, after the game, we can talk to Kelly about that. Throw to first is not in time. What's it? You have a little book.
Yeah, so there's an actual scoreboard. that you can
Okay,
look at.
cool. Pitch is going to be high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and it is 7-1 in favor of Lander here.
It's like Appalachian music.
That hit it.
But like
that hurt.
ancient Chinese or Japanese music. It's like a weird kind of morph thing going on.
Pierce is going to get hit. Yeah, I can hear the music. And Pierce is having to walk that one off. That hurt.
So we're looking at bases loaded again.
He's still trying to walk it off. He's having a hard time, too.
And only 1 out here. And that's going to
That is going to bring up Justin Whelan,
who is 1 for 2. He has a walk as well. He's got 2 RBIs, so good day for him.
Coach is calling for time, and he finally gets it over on the right side. And looks like he's good to go. That still is bothering Pierce on the right side, but bases loaded, as you said, for Justin Whelan. So this, again, final game of day 1 of the tournament. To the crowd, a state champion. This is a rematch from the state tournament from last year, as that pitch is low for ball 1. Next pitch, with a little bit of momentum, is going to be in the dirt for ball 2, and it looked like Pierce was trying to steal, but he has nowhere to go.
Absolutely here. Theoretically, you could be looking at a double-digit lead at the end of the season, depending on how it plays out. Right now at 6, and he looks like he's trying to steal again.
Yeah.
To go. And swing there leads to 2-1 count.
And that's really good concentration by Worth not to bite at that attempt, or at least a fake attempt, to steal it first.
Well, the only steal he's going to be worried about right now is to the right of him and being the third base down third. And now he's in trouble. Worth is Worth's in the deep end of the kiddie pool now.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And a hush has fallen over the crowd here in Lander as Kevin Shields almost breaks the chair.
It almost fell off the chair.
That ball is swung on and missed, strike 2. So now full count with 1 out, and bases are loaded.
No
Pitch on the way. He's inside, ball 4.
And he does it the easy way, but the good eye way. Walks and takes the ball, and they come and make it 8-1.
And so now that will bring up, that's Evan Stevenson. I love how Evan wears his ponytail in the jersey.
Especially if he's catching.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
So Evan is 1 for 3 on the day. He's got 2 RBIs, looking to add more as there are ducks all over the pond.
Pitch on the way. Swung on, fly ball, deep center. He's going to get into the center fielder, and it's going to be caught. It is going to score at least 1 run. Now a pickle, and throw over to first is not in time, or throw over to third not in time. Now pickle is absolutely going, and they finally try to dodge him, and he's tagged out.
And that would be out number 3. So they did get the run, and that'll end the inning.
So we go to the top of the 7th, or bottom of the 6th, and it is 9-1 Lander.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help, in Lander and Riverton.
In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more, is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Welcome back, everyone. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Travis Gupton with you for the last inning and a half for day 1 of the Senior Babe Ruth State Tournament, and it will bring the pitcher Andren up to the plate, and Andren is 1 for 1 in this game. And the one thing that all umpires enjoy doing, dusting off the home plate, is taking place, and he's making that meticulous. And I feel like it's an art form. I really do.
There's a specific way to.
There's a right way and a wrong way. I almost break my ankle. And so Paxton is not laughing at me up from up here. That's good. That's a good start. Pitch on the way by him is going to be in there for strike 1. So Paxton has now found his working, or his sweet spot here in the late innings. Pitch on the way is swung on and foul. And so now quickly 0-2. Coyotes down to their final 6 outs here, and they trail by 8, 9-1. Reese will set. Take a little bit longer, now nods, kicks, and fires. Swung on and missed for strike number 3. to tell your husband that since we're having those audio issues, we're going to save his interview for tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
I can't tell him. I have his phone.
Oh, okay. Well, he'll just show up and we'll just be done.
There we go.
9-1 is the lead. Runner, or 2 out, or 1 out here. Wow. In the bottom of the 6th. Pitch on the way by Reese is outside for ball 1. I want to thank everyone for joining us this week, for this entire week. For those joining, we had almost 200 people watch the streams for all 4 games today. Pitch is going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. We want to thank everyone who's listening in right now. And again, if you're just joining us, we did have a little bit of audio issues. I found out what the problem was. It screwed everything up here. It screwed up the PA, it screwed up everything. And so tomorrow I will have that fixed, and I apologize that we had that issue. But I'm very just happy that the video feed is working. Pitch is on the way, swing and a miss, strike 2. And people aren't able to hear us. It's just coming through this instead of this. And so it's coming through the camera. That's why I sound so far away, because I'm literally standing about 2-3 feet away from it. I don't know why I'm explaining this to Miss Kelly, but here I am.
I like it.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitch by Reese is swung on and foul. Vote is 0 for 2 today. And we, like I said, we have had an absolute fantastic crowd. There are fans to the left, right. They're sitting out in the lawn chairs, in the bleachers, everywhere. Next pitch. By Reese on the way. Swung on, and this one is going to go foul. That was going to end up all the way over to the...
Tristan, if you hit my car...
It almost hit a Jeep there on the left side. And again, the opening ceremony was absolutely phenomenal. I believe it was Eastern Shoshone and Northern Arapaho did their drum song. It's their flag song, if I understand correctly. And every time I hear them, I get chills. Pitch is swung on. That's going to go past rest over for a single. And then also, who did the prayer?
That was Mary Jane Goggles.
So Mary Jane Goggles, 89 years old. She was a part of the Eastern Shoshone powwow. She did dance. And she was here. She did a blessing over the tournament. And it was, again, when you see that, it's just chills.
She is the Velarde kids' grandma.
Right, so I knew it was someone. So it's Hunter Velarde's grandma.
Yep.
I could have gotten some ice cream, but I didn't want dairy.
I didn't realize it was that late. Here we go. Pitch on the way by Reese.
You're the one who said we get out here around 9 o'clock.
I did. You're right. Pitch is going to be swung on and missed for strike number 1.
I do now realize why everybody was saying the king and everybody thought it was something in Virginia Tech. Because Vermont's initials for a state is VT.
Yep.
Yet the university is UVM.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we did not know, and they actually had to reschedule his sighting as that pitch is swung on and missed. The original sighting was supposed to be before state, and then they waxed the floors. And so now we get to do it on Monday.
That is the greatest reason ever. I got to give credit where credit is due.
And that is going to be the only thing that I do on Monday, is come to that side. I may not even talk on Monday. Pitch is going to be swung up the middle, and it's going to get through. And so now the Coyotes starting to have something going here with 2 outs and runners on first and second. Hello.
The Coyotes.
It's the Coyotes. I'm going by what's on the paper.
Yeah, that's how you spell Coyotes, too. Runner out west. You gave the whole speech behind Tennessee. They called that.
Well,
Pacheco, he was 0 for 2 coming up. That was not coming up. That's his first hit of the day. And now they're threatening with 2 outs. They've only done this one other time. Had runners on first, second, 2.
And there's only 1 out.
There's only 1 out.
I didn't think there was 2 outs.
That says that up there.
That says nothing. That says 1 out.
So Cobb is coming to the plate for the Coyotes. Cobb is 1 for 2 on the day, and he has a strikeout as well.
Reese now having a hard entire time as that pitch is going to be high for ball one.
Reese is at 73 range on pitches.
He should be borrowing craziness, good to go for the rest of this game.
Well, I can guarantee you he's good to go for the rest of the game, barring craziness.
Pitch on the way, swung on, fly ball center field. This should get at least 2 outs. It is going to be caught by Taylor Peters, and so everyone is going to stay put.
Nope, thought about it and then thought more wisely of it as Pierce up there in center field just had that look of, come on, try it.
Yeah, Pierce has got a laser for an arm from center field.
Manzanares coming up to the plate now. He is 0 for 2 on the day, and he's just 0 for 2 on the day.
Yeah, Manzanares is going to step in 0 for 2 today.
He is 0 for 2 today. Actually, the guy who helped Andrew, the 1 home run of the day, tried to help himself out. He's a starting pitcher. And since then, has not been a lot go on. Andrew, for Cheyenne, though, had a very good day as first. He had a home run. He was hit by a pitch. He had an error. He went for every stat he could possibly get.
Coach Cobb almost got a nice play on the third base side. Brett Stover and the pitcher Reese is giving him all kinds of talk. It is weird how this team has gotten, and this is the first time you've seen them. Miss Kelly, and I feel like anybody who can hear me that is a Lander Lobos fan, there's something about this team that is just contagious energy-wise as the first pitch is in there for strike number 2. Or second pitch is in there for strike number 2. There's something about this team that is just so contagious. They are a very fun group. They love to have fun, even in the middle of the game. And I think that's what leads to their success, is just how much fun they like to have. I mean, they gave me a jersey and I've called 3 games, so that tells you something. Pitch. Outside, ball 1.
Manzanares again 0 for 2, trying to get something going for Cheyenne as they are down to their final 4 outs.
Next pitch by Reese as he works out of the stretch. Runner is at first and at second. And I feel like Reese is very comfortable where he's sitting right now, especially with a 9-1 lead. Pitch is going to be swing and a miss, strike 3.
And Manzanares, unfortunately for him, that leads to he's 0 for 3 on the day. 9-1, we go to the top of the 7th, the final inning, we hope. 9-1, Lander.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
And welcome back. Here we've got a new pitcher on the mound. Jesus Manzanares. He's going from second into pitch, and I think number 2 and 24, who came back in?
So Cole DeMauro will come back in and he will replace Raymond Worth.
Reese now a chance to help his own cause, so to speak. He is 0 for 3 on the day, Travis. Let's see what he's done. if he's done anything of note in those. He does have, well, he only has one official at bat. He's the guy who's got all the weirdness. No, that's just Patrick Reese, never mind. Or P. Reese.
That's Paxton.
Paxton, okay, he is 0 for 3 with 1 strikeout.
And Paxton is looking up to his mom, Kelly, for some advice, and Kelly was looking down.
I'm feeling with your father. Send it back, baby.
What'd you just say?
I said I was dealing with your father.
Paxton is going to step in. First pitch by Manzanares is...
Manzanares. Hey, just call him Jesus.
Yeah.
There you go. Jesus Manzanares.
Manzanares is going to see ball 1 on the outside corner.
He is. I do wonder where all these kids are staying tonight. Which hotels and stuff like that.
Yours.
Are they mine?
He swung on in.
Oh, just barely. Are they staying down at the Hampton Inn with Ryan and Jerica and all them? It wouldn't surprise me because we usually get any event from Shoshone to Lander, the hotel I've been living in.
Most of us have to find less expensive hotels.
Well, they do pretty well with the sports teams. I mean, they go pretty low.
Yeah, we're pretty.
And almost hit Reese, and then a 1-1.
So that'll be interesting to see if someone were staying there.
Everywhere.
I've only got to stay there another 20-ish days, and then I'll be done with that. Manzanares coming to the plate, bounces it in the dirt.
I think this is probably the second biggest thing that we've done here in the Fremont County area since Ronthon. I think Ronthon was the biggest thing we've done, and this is a pretty close second.
I'd also put up Riverton winning their first region in so long in the region tournament at home.
Yeah,
we got that one.
This is a good turnout for this tournament. 8 teams
The
represented.
entire Gillette team sitting there.
Well, that pitch is going to be smoked.
Over my car, yeah. It went over my car. So now, as I was saying earlier, Kelly may have not heard me. Gillette's hats is the Super G and a bulldog on the back. As a University of Georgia grad, that confused me. Because I thought I was a Georgia fan. I was talking to their coach, as it turns out.
That ball is going to be ball 4. Gillette is sitting in the front row because they're playing Cheyenne tomorrow at noon.
And what best is it, Gillette?
Yeah, so Gillette and Rock Springs came to play us so many times here in City Park. That ball is going to be fouled off.
Hit the umpire off the foul, too. So Manzanares only at 7 pitches. Martin is 1 for 2 on the day, Travis. He's got a strikeout and a walk, so and a hit. So he's gotten all 3 possible plate appearances. As far as that goes, he has scored a run. Hits one into the short, and that's going to lead to, there was no play, and the shortstop just eats it. Runners on first and second with no outs.
So let's see here. The Lobos lead by 8. And because, if I understand the rules correctly, they would still have to play the bottom of the 7th should they score to the 11th hole. So we're going to play the full game no matter what.
So no mercy rule at this point.
Yeah.
So Carey coming up, he is 0 for 3 on the day. He has 1 strikeout and then hit it out the other times.
So let's see what happens here.
But a golden opportunity to get out of a little mini game slump here. And the guy at second's having a ball.
Yeah, he is. That's definitely Paxton Reese out there.
Reese is having himself a time. And you can do that when you're up 9-1.
He'll do that when it's 2-1. He will. That's what I love about this team. That's what they do. Pitch on the way, swung on. And Reese is going to turn on the jets, try to get the third. Play at second is in time. Play at first not in time. Reese is going to slide back in, and he's safe.
So fielder's choice there leads to Martin getting thrown out. And it will bring up. Carey will be Stevenson, the second baseman now.
So Keegan Stevenson will.
Keegan's coming to play. He is 0 for 3, it looks like. He has no hits. He has gotten on base, though, I guess on a fielder's choice there. He has 2 strikeouts and a run, and there goes the guy running for second to steal it, Carey. And fouled off, so he gets jog back very happily. Look at the bounce in his step on that.
Yeah, Connor, Carey. And really, like I said, all these Lander Lobos, they enjoy running the bases. That is one of the things that Keegan and Evan has told me. That is one of their favorite things to do is run the bases. And they do it really well. By the way, we're at the top of the 7th inning for those playing at home, and it is 9-1 in favor of Lander. I'm keeping Kevin on his toes. I love that. He keeps me on my toes.
Well, I wasn't aware we made the home edition public yet, so.
So the pitch is going to be outside for ball 2, and then it's going to be a stolen base.
Defensive indifference.
Defensive indifference, the words that I just learned today.
Yes, defensive indifference.
Pitch is going to be swung on a miss for strike 2. I still got to figure out the rules for that, because I don't just like.
Usually when you have a runner on third,
But yeah, that's
they're not going to throw to second because you've got this runner on third. That's a chance for them to score.
Got you. Okay.
And so sometimes you'll see, like, the catcher won't even pop up.
That ball is going to get smoked to the second baseman, throw over to first in time. It's going to score another run.
So Reese comes across the plate on the fielder's choice there, and it is 10-1.
And so now with 2 outs, it will bring up, that's Lakota Officer?
Cephas Olsen.
That's Cephas Olsen. Okay, I keep forgetting he came in for Officer.
He came in for Lakota, who's got a swing.
So Olsen is 1 for 1, hit and a run in his first plate appearance after he came in for Lakota.
First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1, so it sounded like Lakota has a swollen leg. That never sounds good. He got hit by a pitch early in the game.
So he has, the fancy term would be a contusion.
Yeah, that would be what that would be, 100%. Pitch on the way, swung on, fouled up, heads up, everybody. And now it is 0-2.
0-2.
And we're out of baseballs.
Again?
And Kelly is putting on a hoodie, and it's like 80 degrees out there.
I get cold.
Yeah, she does. Brett Stover will oblige with another baseball, so hopefully we don't need another one.
Is that cool Lander Lobos hoodie? And where do I pick up one of those fine things?
Shirts and more Lander.
Shirts and more in Lander. You want some Lobos gear as they're going for the state title. Go see them. They are a licensed distributor.
Benzie, run down to the concessions and see if there's any baseballs.
Pitch on the way. Swung on. Nice. Fly ball. It's going to get out. And it'll be 11-1 in favor of the Lobos.
Nice base knock there for Olsen. Improves his stock today, going 2 for 2. 2 hits, and I do believe that's 2 hits. He's got a run, and now he's got an RBI for himself. So great substitution work coming in for the injured Lakota officer.
And Brett Stover's not going to step in. You know, from this last year's state title game, this Lander Lobos team has come a far, far way.
Brett Stover is 0 for 1. 1 strikeout, 2 bases on balls, and he has scored a run. And last time he was up was just wild pitch and pass ball heaven with bases loaded. And by the time he did run with his at-bat, as we see a wild pitch there or pass ball, by the time he came up with bases loaded, by the time he walked, there was only a runner on third.
And one of the things is Rhett has been in a little bit of a slump the last few games, hitting wise. So pitch on the way is going to be in there for strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kelly, after you're done.
If anybody has...
Please make sure you are turning in any baseballs.
Pitch on the way is going to be in the dirt for ball 2.
They can be turned into the field or the concession stand. Please return all baseballs to the field.
I've noticed that this is a common thread both of the games.
Well, we got a ball heading up towards our way.
They are very, very dedicated to getting those baseballs back. In the words of somebody working in that field, again, do you know how much a case of baseballs cost now?
2 outs.
2 outs here. 2-1 is the count. Kelly, do you happen to remember the final score for the state championship last year? Cheyenne won.
They won, but I don't remember. It was a good game.
Okay.
It was a really good game.
Yeah, this team has come a long way, has the Lander Lobos squad. That ball is going to be swung on and missed, and now 2-2 for Brett Stover. Stover, as I said, has had a little bit of a hitting slump in the last 3 or 4 games that I've called, having a hard time putting bat to ball. Deuces wild. Pitch is outside, ball 3. And so now full count, and so it'll be the runner at first, which is Olsen, will go on the next pitch. Top 7, 11-1, Lander lead. Pitch on the way is swung on, and wow. see. That is who's that? Who's 27? Who's the third base coach? Shannon Stevenson had to get out of the way to make sure that he didn't get hit, and he is going to go grab that foul ball. There's another ball in the hands of.
Now, what would be humorous if he ran all the way to concession stand for his last at?
For real, yeah. He did.
That would be awesome.
He did. He grabbed the foul ball and he got it. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And that is going to take us to the bottom of the 7th inning. The last 3 strikeouts, or the 3 outs for the Cheyenne Coyotes. And we'll see what happens. Lander sitting comfortably 11-1.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
I didn't even hear the song. I didn't hear the song at all, actually. Was that Molly Crew? Okay, yeah, I didn't hear that.
I'm about to cry. So congratulations to Olsen, who's still first.
Pitch on the way is
Gabriel has it on, baby.
It's going to be called a strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Smith is up for the Coyotes. He is 0 for 2 on the day. And let's see if I can he has struck out once already.
Next pitch by Reese. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
And that was a half-hearted swing if I've ever seen one. That's one of those you knew, oh, what I just knew.
Yeah. And so, like I said, this Lander team, 2 wins if it's just the way it does right now. Pitch is swung on, popped up, heads up by Keegan, or by Reese. He's going to step in and grab a hold of it, outcome 1. So if the Lobos win this game, which it looks like they are on their way to doing so, 11-1 in the bottom of the 7th, it'll be a Lander 2 win and a Lander 1 win. And I was just talking to Miss Kelly about this earlier today. There is a possibility, should things fall, Lander in the semis.
Well, that would be fun. All the guys coming, Smith, who just, of course, popped out, Hernandez and Demro, the 3 he's got to face, are all 0 for 2, and one of those being a strikeout. So he's had great success against these 3 individuals.
Yeah, knock on wood as the first pitch is outside. Thanks, Kevin.
Nothing I say has any outcome on any game. I realize that one time, unless the Georgia Bulldogs are involved, and then everything I say goes against it.
Pitch on the way is swung on.
Nicely done.
By the shortstop, throw over to first.
Nicely done there by the shortstop.
Yeah, nicely done by Connor Carey over to Higbee. So now the Coyotes are down to their final out here.
In right fielder Demro, he's 0 for 2 on the day and a strikeout. So final out here, and to cap out, just to possibly cap off an absolutely dominating performance by the Lobos here. It's been fun. And the weather's been nice since I've been out here.
Thank you.
And now they're going to make Paxton tuck it in his shirt, of course.
So thank you to Miss Kelly, as she brought some nice weather for when I got out here. when you got here, she just brought the heat.
Actually, it's been pretty nice all day long. It's been about 74, 75 degrees most of the day. Got here, it's about 54 degrees. It's really nice. Pitch on the way is a strike on the outside corner. We need shorter corners.
See, the funny part is when we had short cords, we used to always have to make sure everything was in a certain spot. So I like having the long cords. We just need to get like some sort of cord manager.
We need to get wireless headsets. That's a great idea, Kevin.
Well, the problem is so much can interfere.
That is almost going to hit him. I thought it did.
High cheddar there.
Yeah?
No, I don't know why they always pick on their cheese. How come it can't be high Monterey Jack?
I was going to say, like, high mozzarella.
You know. High Gruyere.
Pitch on the way by Reese. Swing, fly ball, in left field. This
should be a can of corn.
Be it, and it is. And the Lobos win by final 11-1. We'll take a commercial break, and we're not going to take a commercial break. We are going to stay right here for a moment, and we're going to say congratulations to the Lobos, who your mom.
Thank you to everyone for attending the game. We will be back here with first pitch at 9 a.m. in the morning.
And now 11-1. So, Kevin, let's go to the schedule for Friday, if you will, please, sir. And we'll look at that. It is the baseball does that. I'm gonna have to fix that. So tomorrow,
Lander Lobos, please bring me the 50-50 tickets.
both teams enjoyed wins earlier.
50-50 tickets to the Crow's Nest, Lander.
It is going to be Gillette and Cheyenne.
You on that tonight, Kelly?
Good job. One team won. Gillette won earlier today. Cheyenne just fell. Casper versus Glenrock, two teams that fell in their games earlier today. And then to cap it all off, it's going to be Green River versus Lander to end the Friday game. So Kevin,
Cheyenne and Lander coaches, I need you to come sign the pitch counts. Lander and Cheyenne, come sign the pitch counts.
In the bottom of the first to his fellow starting pitcher Akron backyard, and then we're going face runners on first and second. I think twice. Both times with 2 outs. And luckily for them, some of the base running errors by the Lobos got cleaned up later in. Because if you take out those base running errors, even forget the ones that pickups, just pretend they got out. Take away the 2 thrown out at home that should never have been going. You could look at it even worse. And so it was all Lander. The only thing the baseball guy in me says is, kind of wish you'd save some of those runs for tomorrow with superstition. Now, it really doesn't matter. But some people will say that. Wish we could have held on to some of those for tomorrow.
It was good.
yeah, and it's going to be one of those things that tomorrow when Lander takes on Green River, Green River lost by a final of 11-0 earlier in the day, and Lander just won by win of 11-1. And so the teams that are sitting at 1-0 in pool play right now is the Lander 2 squad, Rock Springs, Gillette, and Lander. And so tomorrow it'll be again Lander 2 taking on Rock Springs, Cheyenne and Gillette, Glenrock and Casper, and Lander 1 versus Green River in the nightcap.
And you know what? This is what's so romantic to people about baseball, why they love baseball, is because 11-0.
Lander Lobos, I need the 50-50 buckets brought to the Crow's Nest.
Oh, it's going to be lit. But in baseball, that truly doesn't matter. All fresh new start tomorrow, a chance, and anything could happen. So I do want to give a shout out as station manager of Green River Radio Network in Wyatt today to our sponsor, who literally they made this possible. We got a lot of sports package advertisers, and they've gotten those advertisements. But this was the Lander games were going to be a part of that, but the whole tournament wasn't. But you know what? The folks over at Wyoming DOT, they stepped up with their Buckle Up for Life campaign, and they made this all possible so we can afford the expenses to set all this up and come out here. Boy, I'm glad they did, because it's been fun. So the little bit I've been here has been a ball.
Yeah, 4 games, and it's been absolutely phenomenal. And so tomorrow we will see you at 9 o'clock in the morning. It'll be pregame at about 8:45 for the matchup between Rock Springs and Lander 2. It'll be me and Sean O'Bray. So for right now, I'm Travis Gupton. He's Kevin Shields. We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a great evening.
During winter Storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied